Hello. Ohayo, konbanwa. Good time zones, everyone. We made it. Kinda. Almost. I'm not very live. I also have a healthy or unhealthy dose of what do you call it? Anxiety. Not anxiety. And just feelings regarding playing this game now, especially with the things going on in the world and emotions, the parallel emotions, the parallel events. And I just say it's interesting because I did start this game when it was already having a lot of interesting parallels, and it's been getting worse and worse in our reality. So it's an interesting experience right now for me personally. Not as much of an escape, let's just say, more like a mirror for us all. But let's dive in. I think this one, right? 21. 3 minutes, yes. Save the Ragnite Queen, rescued Caden, chose to save the Council, saved Malin's data, kept Rex alive, chose to destroy gas heretics, destroyed Collector Base, survived the suicide mission of 12 squad mates, remains Caden before me too, remains Garrus enemy. Oof. They are keeping track of our NTR situation. Accidental NTR situation, please. I think she's fine. I'm gonna... I was mesmerized by the eye movement. I might do some shenanigans with the hair later date, but today we're gonna start with this character. Alliance Headquarters, Active Duty Reactivation Protocol, Commander Shepard. Now, do we want to change our class? Tech combat specialist, and you can be able to focus on visual technology protection. Their inventory is stacked with a wide variety of weapons and equipment. Disruptor ammo, crime, incinerate, tactical cloaks, sticky grenades, sabotage. They don't really have the or do they? I don't remember. The limitation on the weapons use. Nova Shockwave Bowl. Thrower, grenade, tech armor, load, crab blast. Because they kinda look like this more, but sabotage. Because let's be honest, out of these powers, I'm gonna use just incinerate and sabotage. Out of these, I would have used 1, 2, 3, 4. Thrower, lift, tech overload. I think we might go sentinel this time. and hope they can let me use sniper rifle still. Yeah. Unique, bringing both tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield, in addition to complete weapons training. Ooh, sentinels are equipped with an advanced shield that make taking coverage necessary and rushing their enemies much more productive. This armor system can also be detonated to blast nearby enemies. Yes, let's go sentinel this time. Rip a target to shreds with vicious blast. Decoy, defense drone. Energy drain is a good one. Stasis, warp, defense matrix. Fortification. Lag an opponent with a persistent damaging biotic field. Effect transfers to the second target if its first is killed. Yes. Spacer here, sentinel. And that's what we are going with today. Brace ourselves.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just
One
lost.
sec. Oh.
There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
Yes.
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleets are mobilizing.
God help us all.
In 2057, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species, but this idyllic future is overshadowed by dark past. Reaper sentient race machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of organic life in 50,000 years are about to return, blah blah, and now the fate of the galaxy depends on her. I know I couldn't read all of that fast enough. Hello. Interesting place for a child to play.
Commander.
Hi there.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Big muscle man.
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you
Ah,
holding up since being
do not comment on my figure,
It's not
please.
so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
Reapers.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You're gonna know in a second. Maybe 20 seconds.
You know we're not ready if it is them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship.
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word.
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm
Do
no
they know?
politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Thank you. James.
Anderson?
Ooh, Hayden.
Shepard.
Caden.
How'd it go in there, Major?
Major.
Okay, I think. Hard to know. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Major.
You hadn't heard?
No, hadn't.
Sorry, Shepard. It's been... well,
And let's be
It's
friendly.
okay. Just glad I bumped into you, Caden.
yeah. Me too.
Admiral,
Come on.
See you later, alligator. Both of
You
you.
know the commander?
Oof.
I used to.
Does he ever? No, the commander.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Oof.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Do you? Ever?
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Do you have another one?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
Oh, moon.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
I don't want to see it. I don't have the emotional strength to not be emotional about this now.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
Is he still alive even?
What do we do?
Call our allies.
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
They're here. Right on your heads.
Oh my god.
Oh! My thigh.
Shepard! 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 Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to
I'm
get
glad that they cares about me more than anyone else in this room.
Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Major Alenko, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact them. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out.
Goodbye, Earth.
They're massive.
1 second, I'm gonna adjust some audio things. They are massive. Dialogue. Let's go this one lower.
Come on, Shepard. Cadence headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport. Let's move.
How is my sensitivity? I think my sensitivity is through the roof. Still through the roof.
Let's move. Look out!
Oh, the way he was running.
So powerful.
I cannot get over how he's running. Look at him.
Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks.
Oh shit.
Come on, let's go.
Don't mind me breaking the... What's it called? Immersion for a second. Where are we actually? Where are our headquarters located? I just wanted to take in the scenery, to be honest. People running in place down there.
Down here, Shepard.
I'm trying. I'm not moving for some reason.
You breathing hard? Come on.
Excuse me. Oh,
Let's keep moving. We're getting close.
sorry. My keyboard was on Japanese for a moment and that's why it didn't work.
Come on. We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go. Major, you read me. I'm patching in Shepard.
The way he's running.
Husks, take him out. Shoot him. I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
I'm still very uncomfortable with my sensitivity. Story of my life. It has nothing to do with mouse controls. Where is he? Can I
Have
not?
to take these things out the old-fashioned way.
Okay, let's go. Oh, I like this
Don't
sword
let him grab
thingy.
you.
Oh. Ouch.
gotta find a way out of here. Watch it!
I knew I had to do that. Oh my god. He's gonna make me do the things.
Through this way. Hey. It's okay.
I don't think anything is okay.
Everyone's dying.
Yeah.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
The ghost child is right. Hello.
This is a goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They hit so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be
the fight's
soon
everywhere.
enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us.
I don't think they can help themselves at this point.
No, but you're a Council Spectre. That has to count for something.
You'd think.
Gotcha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
Like 10.
More than one.
Yeah.
Grab some ammo.
He's been saying what I'm saying a bit
Reload.
too often.
Keep moving.
Holy crap.
No! We're inside of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
We made it to the Normandy. We're taking heavy fire. Oh god.
No, girl.
Take down the dreadnought. Evasive maneuver.
Major! Caden! Damn it, they're in trouble.
Oh shit. That's a lot of lives.
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
Are you still alive, friendlies?
You two all right?
Get down. They'll see you.
Oh shit.
Keep your head down. Nice shot. Finish them all. Shepard, over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
This way or that way? Where am I supposed to go? Or am I just supposed to roll around? Oh. The fuck was that?
What the hell are those things?
Why am I channeling Anderson all of a sudden? At least they're not super. Where are we going? Ooh, nice.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Major! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
Does anyone wanna ask themselves? Where did they get enough humans to reprocess them into these things already?
Hope they get there soon.
You and me both!
Running out of ammo.
Yes, we are.
There's more of them.
I don't think I can deal with anymore.
Cavalry has arrived.
Thank you, Joker.
About time.
Let's go!
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a
Oh, yeah.
million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated. Commander. You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
This fucking music in this fucking moment. I think it like broke my heart the very first time I played this. And I hate them for it. And it's just the beginning. Is it your first playthrough? No. It's been a while though. It is. I don't think it's an emotional roller coaster as much as emotional jackhammer. It just keeps hitting you into emotions.
Where's Anderson? Where are we going?
Hard and repeatedly.
Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Get on with the program, James.
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off someplace.
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out? You can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Yep.
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses.
I'd say.
Force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to Lance outpost on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
I've been researching the Frothian archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
Mars.
This is loco.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know, yet. But if it helps us win this war...
No.
Grab your gear.
My armor. Ooh, appearance. Definitely not Cerberus for now. No arms. No legs. Damn. And first. Where should we start? That's a better question, because I'm gonna spend my usual amount of time poking into these armors. That's the green one. That's the black one. What's the difference? This is red. Oh, I see. That's just the almost said crotch area. Oh, this kind of crotch area. And this is the main color then. Gold, dirty gold, brown. Interesting. Also interesting. So many freaking options. Do I want to go with blue first or red first is the real question though. Blue. Purple. I am man. What was the? I was looking at this one. I will get into this menu later. And we go save it next. That's the problem with choosing sentinel for this one. Isn't it? I have to use shotguns for now before I can get. Oh, I do have one assault rifle. Let's get rid of a shotgun, put the assault rifle on. You guys can use whatever you have. Normandy is so blue now. They repainted and refurbished. Inside and out.
I've been trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
Hello, Mars.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Ooh, that's a lot of points. Oh, warp lift grenade, tech armor, that's... Ooh, I forgot. It's been so long since I played this game last time, so I completely forgot anything and everything. Let's get the basics. Melee damage, more health. Oh, definitely need this one. A lot of this one. Okay, health shield. Squad my health shield, decrease shield recharge. Increase health and shield by 25. Increase melee damage, bonus damage protection for 20 seconds. How much do I actually use melee in this game is the question I don't know answer to, so we're gonna leave it for now. Okay. Tech armor. Let's do tech armor. Increase the nation damage. Power damage and force by 30%. That's interesting. And based on this question, we're gonna do this one. Oh, I don't have points anymore. That's fine. Now you. Weapon damage and shields. Recharge speed of squad mates' shields. Recharge squad mate barrier. Reeve. James. Health and shield by 40 melee damage. And fortification for Green City. I think that's gonna be good for us now. Let's wait for the notifications. let's save. And then... Yeah, where is it? And so in one things now. Admiral Hackett ordered Normandy to Mars to locate new Prothean data that could help defeat the Reapers. When the archives on Mars are not responding, investigate the dig site and find the Prothean data.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. The second, roughly 12.
Tarians, Drell, Arkor, Geth.
The Geth are
the ones we read in the...
The Volus are driven from the Krogan evolved in 2 centuries ago.
Previous games.
The Citadel, Spectres. Earth. The Systems Alliance. Admiral Stephen Hackett is a decorated officer in the Systems Alliance, currently assigned to Arcturus Station on the far side of the Sol Relay. In the battle for the Citadel, Admiral Hackett commanded the 5th Fleet. Following that victory, he was promoted to head of the Alliance military. Hackett was born to a single mother in Buenos Aires in 2134.
This is definitely
when
new.
His mother died in the pandemic of 2146, he was placed in the Advanced Training Academy for Juveniles, where his superior talents in science and leadership quickly became evident. Hackett enlisted in 2152, volunteering for high-risk missions to colonize space beyond the Sol Relay. He was commissioned as a 2nd lieutenant on Arcturus Station in 2156, and soon proved his ability in the First Contact War. His rare ascent from enlisted man to admiral remains an Alliance legend. Admiral David Edward Anderson is a career military officer in the Systems Alliance Navy. Born in London in 2137, he later moved to Arcturus Station and became the first graduate of the Alliance's now renowned N7 Marine program. Anderson is one of the Alliance's most decorated Special Forces operatives and served with honor during the First Contact War. He was the original captain of the SSV Normandy before relinquishing command to his XO, Commander Shepard. After the Alliance victory in the Battle of the Citadel, Anderson briefly served as the Citadel's first human counselor. He soon became embroiled in a Cerberus plot to abduct his friend Kaylee Sanders, however, and learned that he was unable to live a life without action. He stepped down as counselor and returned to the military to prepare for the Reaper invasion. The Alliance Parliament named Donald Udina as his successor.
The Cerberus plot to abduct Kaylee Sanders is the plot of one of the books, right? I thought... Wait a sec. Oh, no, that's not the button I wanted to press. I thought... most of the books were... based on events like before Shepard, not parallel to Shepard, which is interesting.
Admiral David Edward Anderson is a career military officer in the Systems Alliance Navy. Major Caden Alenko is a human biotic and an officer in the Systems Alliance. He served as staff lieutenant under Commander Shepard on the SSV Normandy during the Battle of the Citadel, and now heads the Special Operations Biotics Division at the Alliance Warfare Center. An Alliance tribunal recently called on Alenko to testify about his experience with the Reapers. Alenko suffers from severe headaches because of the early model L2 biotic implants that he was given as a child. The L2 implants have since been discontinued due to the risk of crippling neurological damage. Flight Lieutenant Jeff Joker Moreau is a respected pilot with the Alliance Navy. Born and raised on Arcturus Station, he is widely considered to be the best helmsman in the Systems Alliance. Moreau enlisted with the Navy directly out of school and quickly gained the respect of his superiors. He served as pilot of both the Normandy SR-1 and its successor, the SR-2, and was at their respective helms during the Battle of the Citadel and the assault on the Collectors. Moreau suffers from Vrolik syndrome, a rare debilitating disorder also known as brittle bone disease.
he also suffers of ability to fall in love with an AI. I did kind of feel like, I think I was mistaken in my head about the timeline. I thought the whole Cerberus plot against Kaylee Saunders was before Reapers and stuff, when the Saren was still alive.
Cerberus built the Normandy SR-2 as a second-generation version of the Alliance frigate SSV Normandy after the Collectors destroyed the original. The SR-2's many alterations produced a craft nearly double the original size, requiring an even larger Tantalus drive core to compensate. Its state-of-the-art Kodiak shuttle can make landings the original Normandy could not attempt. The Enhanced Defense Intelligence, an AI known colloquially as EDI, coordinates many of the ship's combat functions, assisting and even supplanting human piloting. The Alliance has recently appropriated and
she's not replacing
the SR-2. In addition to tight beam communicators, the Quantum Entanglement Communicator, QEC, provides instantaneous contact with Alliance Command. Asari-made Solaris armor can resist even the tremendous heat and kinetic energy of starship weapons. The armor is nearly unsurpassed in strength because its central material, carbon nanotube sheets woven with diamond chemical vapor deposition, are crushed by mass effect fields into super dense layers, able to withstand extreme temperatures. That process also compensates for the diamond's brittleness. Diamond armor itself has two limiting disadvantages. First, while nanotubes and CVD diamond construction have become cheaper in recent years, it remains prohibitively expensive to coat starships or aircraft larger than fighters in Solaris material.
I'd say so.
Second, the armor must be attached to the ship's superstructure, so shock waves from massive firepower can still destroy the metals beneath the armor itself. A popular misconception holds that the diamond composition of Solaris armor gives it a sparkle. In fact, atmospheric nitrogen impurities during the super-hot forging process give the armor a metallic gray or yellow sheen. Cyclonic barrier technology, CBT, attempts to solve the higher-end limitations of traditional kinetic barriers. Traditional barriers cannot block high-level kinetic energy attacks, such as disruptor torpedoes, because torpedo mass effect fields add mass. The CBT violently slaps aside rather than halting incoming linear force.
And where does it ricochet?
Firing their mass effect field projectors, ships create rapidly oscillating kinetic barriers instead of static ones. Shooting through the CBT is like trying to shoot at a target inside a spinning ball. Significant drawbacks to current CBT configuration prevent its use on anything other than frigates and fighters. Its many high-frequency sensors and emitters require frequent maintenance and replacement. A partially damaged CBT can endanger its operator, who is surrounded by rotating mass effect fields, skewing in unpredictable directions. Fortunately, if an emitter is damaged, the CBT corrects to become a traditional shield array, a safety feature that makes it most effective during opening volleys. After the Battle of the Citadel, human and Turian volunteers spent 3 months clearing the station's orbit of debris. During the cleanup, the Turians secretly salvaged
human and
Sovereign's
Turians.
powerful main gun,
What about
along with
Asari?
much of the weapon's element 0 core. 11 months later, the Turians introduced the Thanix, a scaled-down version of the weapon. The Thanix's core is a liquid alloy of iron, uranium, and tungsten, suspended in an electromagnetic field powered by element 0. The molten metal, accelerated to a significant fraction of the speed of light, solidifies into a projectile as it is fired, hitting targets with enough force to pierce any known shield or armor. The gun can fire reliably every 5 seconds. The weapon's relatively small size allows it to be mounted on most fighters or frigates. It is now widely used by the Alliance military and is the primary weapon on the refurbished Normandy SR-2.
Yes, I think that's the one we get when we get Garrus in Mass Effect 2. And when we get this upgrade. If I'm not mistaken. And that's They say went primarily refurbished. I might be mistaken. Biotics, element ESO, Mass Effect, Mass Relays,
Omni tools are.
Reapers. Let's go here first, so we.
Although melee combat
that's a new one.
applications for the Omni tool are almost as old as the device itself, the feature was largely unused prior to the Reaper invasion.
That was
The
quick.
need to take on multiple husks in close quarters forced the Alliance to develop
That was
ways
quick.
to enhance the tool's offensive capability. The most common melee design is the Omni Blade, a disposable silicon carbide weapon flash-forged by the tool's mini fabricator. The transparent, nearly diamond-hard blade is created and suspended in a Mass Effect field safely away from the user's skin. Warning lights illuminate the field so the searing hot blade only burns what it is intended to: the opponent.
You'd hope.
More technically adept soldiers frequently modify their Omni tools to maximize stopping power through electrical, kinetic, or thermal energy. Some troops integrate the weapon with their kinetic barriers, transforming the Omni tool into a wrist-mounted bludgeon. Others fabricate flammable gases, held in place by a Mass Effect field and ignited upon impact. All prove deadly surprises for opponents who expect a disarmed Alliance warrior.
I wonder if they also like design custom shapes for them. Do you want to?
The Reaper called Harbinger is believed to be the oldest and largest in the Reaper Armada. From
I
the
wonder
reaches
how.
of dark
Why?
space, Harbinger managed to control the Collectors, a race of human-sized insectoid bipeds, as it
Largest,
sent them on a campaign
oldest.
to kill and gather humans from vulnerable colonies. The Collectors became a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Surviving colonists have described the tone of Harbinger's threats heard through the Collectors as they attacked as visceral and terrifying. Alliance intelligence has tentatively identified Harbinger as one of the Reapers leading the attack on Earth.
I'd say.
A myth common to several cultures in the galaxy, Reapers were once imagined as space monsters that consumed entire stars. Archaeologists who searched for the sources of such myths found little besides the themes of all-consuming devils that are common to primitive cultures. Although accurate information about the Reapers remains scarce, the galaxy now knows that the Reapers are not a myth. They are a real and devastating threat.
Then they are.
Sovereign was the first Reaper encountered by the modern Citadel races. Military leaders initially assumed that Sovereign was a Geth or Prothean flagship commanded by Saren Arterius, a rogue spectre.
Prothean?
The truth was far more alarming. The massive ship was itself intelligent, and Saren proved to be under its control. The attacks by Sovereign against Eden Prime and the Citadel removed any uncertainty about the Reaper's technological superiority. Sovereign's formidable shielding and firepower allowed it to hold off the combined fleets of the Citadel, and its Mass Effect fields proved powerful enough to let the enormous vessel land on a planet's surface. Sovereign's mission, to open a mass relay that would transport the other Reapers from dark space, proved its undoing. During the Battle of the Citadel, Sovereign linked its consciousness to Saren's. When Saren's death corrupted the signal and shut down Sovereign's shields, Sovereign's destruction soon followed. Cannibals are frontline Reaper units created from corrupted Batarians. The nickname
Batarians. I thought they were
refers to their
humans.
propensity to devour the bodies of fallen comrades.
That makes sense
This
now.
triggers a biochemical process through which the cannibals spontaneously heal themselves
Well,
and
yeah,
grow
they are
new
like
chitinous armor.
Batarians.
The
That was dumb.
transformation also appears to give cannibals a greater awareness of their surroundings, leading to more strategic behavior and careful use of battlefield cover. Husks are the aggressive, mindless foot soldiers of the Reaper army.
These are the humans.
They are created by impaling either living or dead humans on mechanical spikes that rapidly extract water and trace minerals and replace them with cybernetics. These cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into horrifying killing machines. The Reapers use large groups of husks to overwhelm the enemy. The husks' inability to feel pain, as well as their tendency to attack in groups, makes them particularly deadly adversaries.
Let's see. Just a second, let's... Body armor, killing barriers, mass success, more arms. I think we read this. I don't know if we read this, but I think we read fortification, so I will skip it. It's Reaper artifacts. The Citadel Council has called for the immediate donation of Prothean artifacts to bolster the war effort, primarily items of Reaper origin and recordings of their attacks. The Exogeny Corporation set an example by donating a store of newly discovered Paleoth technology and releasing the data archives of deep space research colonies destroyed by the Reapers. Several private collectors have since stepped forward to donate the entirety of their collections. But despite an offer of amnesty for anyone concealing such artifacts, not everyone has responded to the Council hoped. Several artifacts have been found in obscure underground markets on safe haven worlds, presumably sold by newly arrived refugees who needed funds to survive. Reports say that smugglers continue to sell stolen artifacts, and armed raids on archaeological sites have rendered even legal operations extremely hazardous. After several reports of mercenary groups turning on archaeologists who hired them, Atlantis Risk Control Services began to offer security details for archaeological sites at considerably reduced rates. An artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across communication channel or computer network. Without this blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations of quantum hardware and quantum results create predictable variations. The guests serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI. In the Sentinel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutional racism on the part of organic life, and the term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative. A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and avatar personality to interact with. Although VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor they can learn and take independent action. VIs are used as operating system on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines propaganding themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs with a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retainer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, construction of famous historical figures are common. No comment. Discovering the age of mass relay is not an easy task. Relays can shield themselves to preserve their integrity down the quantum level, so taking a sample for analysis proves not impossible. I think we did read this in the end of Mass Effect 2. I just wanted to see if there's update. Kenson concluded that oldest known relay is Butter in space. Depth Alpha resides near the star Bahak and its usual and its potential range and what is it? Versatility. Alpha usually sends or receives massive range of normal secondary relay, but its certain controls are adjusted. It becomes powered by an unprecedented amount of dark energy that could send cargo to 16 other relays and even across great distance to the Citadel. Hegemony authorities have kept it quiet. And goes without saying, the Reapers have no such fear. Yeah, that's exactly the same as it was in Mass Effect 2. Ships and vehicles, SR1, space combat. We did read all of those. Pharos, Freedom's Progress, He's Strong. Ilium, Eyeless, Gorless. Have we read Gorless? Probably Noverio, Mango. Rogio, Ragia, Rakana, Terminus Migrant Fleet, Precious Vale, Vermeer. First Mass Effect Timeline. Interplanetary Combative Training ICT is the System Alliance premier school for leadership and combat experience. The Interplanetary Combatives Academy, sometimes called N-School, or the Villa, recruits officers from every branch of Earth militaries to partake in gruesless courses of Villa Militar in Rio de Janeiro. That's then 7. System. Timeline. Anything added? Commander Shepard is Bon. Battalion Slave Cell in Mindoir. Skilling Blitz. Geth led by Rock Spectre Sanitarius attack Citadel, ensuring in battle it costs lives. A few weeks later, this week Normandy is ambushed and destroyed. Commander Shepard is presumed dead. An alien lace noise collector abducts thousands of human colonists in the Terminus systems. Commander Shepard leads the team beyond Omega 4 to attack the collectors where they live, stopping the abductions. And the current date. Collector Warren Warcher Yogg. Let's go to the Reaper War. Fall of the Earth. The Reapers took Earth in a matter of hours. The Alliance knew the first wave would arrive from Batarian space, but they weren't prepared for the speed and scale of the attack. The Reapers bypassed the 6th and 7th fleets of Terra Nova and Eden Prime, flying straight from relay to relay where they could neither be tracked nor intercepted. The tactic was unexpected, since the navies of organic species could never risk coming out of TL within combat range or leaving enemies at their backs to threaten supply lines. At Arcturus Station, more than a dozen Reaper capital ships engaged in the Alliance 2nd, 3rd, and 5th Fleet. This was mere screening for the main force. Dozens more capital ships continued through Charon Relay, where the 1st Fleet had been lying in wait but was soon destroyed. The 4th Fleet near Earth had a few minutes of advance warning. It stood no better chance. After destroying Earth's common buoys, smaller Reaper destroyers wiped out all GPS and communication satellites on Earth's orbit and cut the undersea fiber optic cables that link the continents. Earth's resistance now relies on outdated radio towers and a few quantum entanglement communicators whose matched pairs happen to be other continents or outside the Sol system. Communication is so limited that the fate of the entire nations remains unknown. The capital ships bombarded defense installations and industrial centers, annihilating entire cities with the populations in the low millions, including Adelaide, Hamburg, Al-Jubail, the Fort Worth. Meanwhile, Reaper destroyers descended into the atmosphere to melt roads and capture population centers with minimal loss of life. This is not an example of the Reapers being merciful. More likely, they are herding their prey to make the coming harvest much easier. The Fall of Karshan. For every 1,000 Batarian refugees, there are 1,001 stories about how the Reapers invaded the Batarian systems. A few elements are common to almost every version, however. The Reapers arrived first in the Valor system and immediately destroyed its communications network. The Hegemon's Department of Information Control blamed the loss of signal on space weather, but scrambled ships to the system nonetheless. Within a day, Reaper capital ships appeared in the harsh system and descended on the Batarian homeworld Karshan. For all the rhetoric about Hegemon's military prowess, the response to Reapers was uncoordinated. Moments after the Information Minister took to the extranet and announced that unknown ships are destroying all space traffic near Karshan. The Defense Minister declared there was no reason to panic. The planet's convoys were destroyed next, creating an ominous silence that has persisted ever since. Fearing they were next, Batarian colonies across hegemony space began evacuations. So many refugees poured into the human-occupied Exodus cluster that Systems Alliance officials at first thought the Batarians were invading. More systems have gone dark as their combues were destroyed, and millions more Batarians trapped on their planets, waiting for the Reapers. Oof. Skip Ragni and go to the one that is most relevant right now. After 20 years of manned research outposts and nearly a century of robotic exploration, the European Space Agency Level City became the first permanent settlement on Mars in 2103. Within a decade, the United States and China founded permanent settlements as well. The South Polar region of Promethe Planum developed a Bermuda Triangle reputation. Satellites detected intermittent mass concentrations and magnetic field shifts. In 2148, prospectors working near the Deseado crater discovered an underground complex, a Prothean observation post. The output phenomena were generated by operation and discharge of a Mass Effect core, struggling to function despite 50 millennia of neglect. Earth was electrified by the news. Humanity was unequivocally not alone. While a court battled over who owned the ruins, the international scientific community coordinated a massive force to access, translate, and interpret the databanks recovered from the facility. The facility proved to be a biosciences observation post built when Homo sapiens were first evolving on Earth. While the motives of the Protheans are not certain, translated records indicate that the facility was in regular communication with automated observation platforms in Earth orbit and on the lunar near side. The half-dozen Mass Effect spaceships found in the facility were presumably used for first-hand observation. And I think we are clear to go.